All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down throw coming for Vic. Able to find his running back, Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, this is Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run with Geis. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, Vic. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Vic, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Vic now. And this one's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Vic to Thompson on the screen. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's it, baby. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Taylor. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's been a long day for you.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting.
Check 56. Wild Bill.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. The 20.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, empty.
Wentz now on 1st down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Taylor. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, That gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Vick now from the 50. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Vick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. As his guys are in for 6, and the Eagles able to push further out in front. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check, 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 check.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics. and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Now Wentz on third down. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over. The back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Taylor. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go, baby.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Wentz going to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Washington.
Set. Let's go. 18 Gator. Number 53. Mike 53. Right here.
On the draw, they go to Geis. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
53. Check with us.
First down, Vic. Complete. Richardson has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
And the Redskin first down.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Vic. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
56. Silver.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz, he's got it to Ingram, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And he connects with Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Taylor looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Man 5-7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start on the ground with Geis. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Geis. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
56. Mike, 55.
5.
6. I'm coming.
Throwing his Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Mike by 2. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
This is Geis. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On the ground, it's Geis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll hand it down to Geis. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll try and get it with Geis. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the handoff, it's Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with time running out. as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check tight. Check tight. It's 74. 74.
Mine's 56. Mine's 56.
To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And oh, he coughed it up. Into the Redskins have it, they do.
That's what we do. Other way. Let's go.
First down and 10.
Vic now after the fumble recovery. And this one complete to Reed. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And they'll be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as the Redskins have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Redskins, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.